Woohoo! As you can see, they're too big for me to normally charge, but with supercharge, as you know, we're invincible. Oh, I missed him. Let's go back up here now. Interestingly, the arrows in this supercharge are green. Oh, this is a supercharged platform too, right? Gotcha. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to remember how exactly we're supposed to make it to that wizard up there. I think I know. I think we have to actually go up a ramp like the wrong direction. Wizard Peak is fun because it really forces you to see what all you can do with the supercharges. There's another level like this where supercharges are very important coming up in the next world, in Beastmaker's world. Oh, kind of ran out of steam there. I think that running up another supercharge robs you of momentum.
Thank you for releasing me.
No problem, old buddy. Here we go. Gotta make a somewhat precise little charge here into this thing. Haha! Got it. Alright, what do we have here? Yeah, now what's interesting is that the effects of supercharges are actually cumulative. So that means you can stack them. If you hit multiple supercharges, then you can like ultra mega charge. I couldn't quite do what I was wanting to do there. I was hoping that I could use this as a ramp. It's clearly not the case. What I am going to do though is I'm going to head up here, show you what I mean by the supercharges being stackable. This is pretty fun. Pretty tricky to control, but still fun. Alright, so we go down one, and see we're doing yellow dust now, right? Now we got orange dust, because our supercharge is so powerful. Woohoo! And it fires us all the way out here. How crazy is this? It's a lot of fun. Now it's worth noting that there's some gems leading us around the corner, so you can see, hey, there's gems back here. This ledge, we have to be very careful as we're walking around. Alright. Okay, so from here, we got a nice view of the moon. Now glide over here, collect these. Very gentle with these chests on these ledges, so don't hit them and go flying off to our doom. Alright. So that's all this area covered. You got the big Gnorc. Oh, look at that. He actually squashed the little guy flat. He actually killed him. That was pretty fun. Oh. And since, of course, they're using frost magic to summon these ice trolls, there's jingle bells whenever they summon one of these monsters. Which is fun. Seems we have another egg thief that wants to play catch me on the edge of this little pool. Relatively easy to get to. Alright. Got that one. Got that one. Ice troll. Yeah. You'll notice that like these levels have a lot more treasure in them than earlier levels. There's levels in Artisans where you know, we only had 100, maybe 200 treasure in the entire level. Here we're like 400, 500. It's pretty crazy.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the Artisan home. It is at the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan home, waterfall. Sounds good.
Aha! Well, we already knew about that, but if you missed it, then that's your first hint from the game that, hey, you need to go back there and explore a little bit. Alright. So for here, I think we have to do another stacking up of our supercharges to get to it. Yeah. Go down this one, and ho! Ha! Now, if you listen, you can actually hear an egg thief taunting us, right? Where's that egg thief coming from? Where could he be? We got a clue from that other platform that we jumped to. So we know that this is not actually a wall on the edge of the platform. We know there's a little ledge out here we can get to. And this is the only egg thief that actually does not try to run away from us. Even when we're standing right next to him, he's just like, hey, what are you going to do about it? Look, I'm actually literally touching him right now. He's like, whatever. Oh, that's it for you, pal. Arguably the easiest egg thief to get in the game. So yeah, let's look at our inventory real quick. Yeah, according to our inventory, all of the blank slots for eggs have been filled in, right? But I'm very certain that there's more egg thieves in the game. So like I said, it seems like there's more egg thieves than are tracked, really. Alright, so now we need to figure out how to get back to that wizard up top here. There must be a secret area that I overlooked. I'm trying to remember. Again, the later in the game we go, the less of an expert I am. Just because I've had less experience playing through all these levels. Almost seems like we need to go back to that secret path at the start, right? I think so. I think we can get to that wizard from that direction. There's no path on that side, right? No. Okay. All right. Oh, this little sheep respawned. I haven't really noticed how long it takes for fodder to respawn. Alright, so we're over here. Ride the whirlwind up. Beautiful night sky. Okay, and we glided over there before, right? So what if instead of gliding over there, we go over here and see what's on this side? Look down. Aha! You can see this ledge right here. Gotcha! And that should be the last of the treasure we need. Woohoo! This game is so fun and gratifying to play. Alright, I think that concludes our tour of the Magic Crafters world. Now we're going to go on to probably my favorite world. Well, tied with Dreamweavers. Dreamweavers is amazing. But the next two worlds that we're going to explore are really a ton of fun. They have beautiful environments, great music, and some nicely varied gameplay as well. Alright, to Beastmakers we go. Part of why I love Beastmakers, and you'll see this pretty soon, is they kind of turn up the creepy vibe a little bit here. And you hear, as soon as you get off this thing, you're in this swamp, right? Everything's a little bit more primal here. And there's this eerie, like this wail almost in the soundtrack. And everything around you is dark. There's this strange glowing swamp. You can see the light reflecting out across it. And if you look, you can see those little towers out in the middle of nowhere. Again, serving no functional gameplay purpose, but just to add detail to the world. And these crazy little, like, mutant chickens here. Like, they're spotted like hyenas, and they're massively overgrown. Some kind of goofy chicken. So, word of advice, anytime you find green ooze, don't touch it. Don't lick it. Don't, green ooze in general, in any video game, or in real life for that matter, it's pretty bad news. What's great about this level is that it's hard to see where it ends, really, because you look out and you see stumps and to the very edge of the draw distance on the PS2, you can see things leading out there, and it gives you the sense that this is a very large world. Now this is where Gnorcs actually start using some more advanced technology. As you can see, they've mastered technology. He's got his little headphones that he's listening to. He's wearing rubber shoes so he doesn't get electrocuted, but he can electrocute these stone platforms. Which, how does that make sense?
Gnasty Gnorc is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
So these are the Beastmakers. Again, arguably my favorite dragon subrace, along with the Dreamweavers. They're big and they're buff and they're burly, and they actually have serpentine eyes. Everything else has had, you know, kind of cartoony eyes. These beast makers actually have little slitted eyes. Makes them look a little bit more dangerous, you know. And they, since they live in a swamp, of course they have to be Cajun, right? So that's fun. Within the lore of Spyro, and you don't get this unless you read the manual, but as I said, every World of Dragons kind of presides over a different domain, right? Artisans deal with you know, arts and crafts. Peacemakers are more the military force. Magic crafters clearly put together all the magic and spells that these the dragons use, and the Beastmakers, as their name imply, make the beasts. They live in the swamps, and they use the materials here to actually create all the creatures that inhabit these worlds. Isn't that cool? And that's why, especially especially in the Beastmakers world, you'll start seeing some really crazy-looking creatures. You know, like those ridiculous mutant chickens and these giant boars. Which actually, for the first time, I'm just seeing that the boars have wings on them. You know, what use is a pig gonna have with wings? I don't know, but it's clearly a clever reference to the old, you know, I'll do XYZ when pigs fly. You know.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've got to go.
Do you have a pressing arrangement somewhere, buddy? Now this hole is not filled with green ooze, like before, so it's safe to jump into. Here we have Wild Flight. That's the flight for this world. We're not going to go into it just yet. Look at the walls as we jump down here. You can actually see the little roots and stuff.